Hey guys, I am here in the Cloffice, and it's late. In fact, I've got to get up at 4 o'clock. I got things to do, but I'm really fired up today. Someone shared a video, and I saw it, and it made so much sense because it was basically exactly what I have been talking about for 2 years, and I just really needed to share the key. And it really made sense because it was a video by Will Smith, and it was how he put it that was amazing to me. He really talked about how that everything is connected. If you don't think it's connected, you've just absolutely lost your mind. But everything is connected. And someone had said something to him about having a goal in life of being an actor. And he was like, the problem is that a lot of people won't do it. And we know a lot of people aren't doing it. 70% of the healthcare dollars that are being spent in our country are from preventable diseases. They're things that you can prevent. It's stuff that you can do. So we know that people aren't buying into what's going on. I just read a figure that even more people are dehydrated. We tell people drink water, drink water, drink water. It's important to your body. Your body runs on water, and yet more and more people are becoming dehydrated and suffering the effects of that. And who knows what long-term effects that's having on your body. But the thing that was really interesting to me was how he connected it to everything else in life. And the way he said it was this, and this is the key. If you can't do the simple thing of the food that you put into your mouth, and the activity that you do with your body to take care of your health. If you can't do that, if you can't master something that's in your best interest, really, who wants to die young? Who wants to have cancer and disease in your body? Nobody does. And just the simple thing of eating real food that actually heals and nourishes and powers your body correctly, making sure you're getting enough water and taking care of your body physically, doing that act of self-discipline connects to everything else. And that's why I talk about the gift, which is a kind of a 4-step thing that I came up with 2 years ago when I was looking for direction in my own life. And it's how high you build yourself. How deep you drive yourself first. And it's that God connection. You can call it God, spiritual, personal development, mindset, whatever you want to call it, but it really is driving yourself deep. And it takes self-discipline to do that. You can't do it without self-discipline. You can't build yourself. You can't take care of your body. The food you eat and your health. You can't take care of yourself without self-discipline. It takes work. I'm going to get up at 4 a.m. so I can get my workout and stuff in because I've got a busy day tomorrow. I got my mindset class I teach tomorrow night. I got things I got to do. So I'm going to have some discipline about myself and get up in the morning and do all those things. It takes self-discipline to take care of this body. And that's basically how high I can get, what kind of energy level can I build into my body by taking care of it and doing it correctly. And then the other thing is okay, so what kind of work? I mean, guys, marriage is work. Taking care of your family is work. Being there for your kids is work. And it all takes self-discipline. That's probably a huge failing of mine more than anything else, especially when I was overweight. I became disconnected, and I still struggle with it now. It was a bad habit that I get into of just not being connected, and I need to get back to that. So that's another thing, just how wide you can get in your relationships and everything that you're doing, and just how wide, so how deep you can build yourself, how high you can get your energy level, how wide you can go in terms of your family, friends, and relationships. The Cloffice is narrow, so I'm banging into things here. But just all of that, and then your task, and that really is how you provide for your family. The work that you do, that gift, the work that you do that actually brings money in, all of that's connected. It takes self-discipline to manage your money. I'm a huge Dave Ramsey fan. That's all he preaches, is just being disciplined with your money to be able to get yourself out of debt and to be able to have, provision for your family the way that we're supposed to do. And so I look at all those things, and that video today it comes down to one thing and one thing only, and that's self-discipline. And here's the thing. Everybody thinks it's self-discipline. Well, that means I got to go it alone. No, it does not mean that. I would not have developed the self-discipline I had if I wouldn't have had my coach who had gone before me and showed me that I could actually, at my age, lose 80 pounds, get it off my body, and get my body back into health. I wouldn't have believed that if he hadn't have been there. I wouldn't have been able to build that self-discipline. If there hadn't have been a broke waitress out there with a falling apart marriage that hadn't decided that she wanted something more for her life, that she didn't want to sit and cry in the shower so that nobody would hear her crying because just things were so bad in her life. If she hadn't decided to make a decision to get a part of a group of people who were positive and would help her think differently about things and build herself up so that she would start the team that basically inspires me every day, I wouldn't be where I'm at. Nobody is a self-made person. Nobody. You need a team. If you don't think you need a team, you have literally rocks for brains. I'm sorry, but it's true. You have to have people around you. Rare, super rare, and I doubt it's really that rare because I don't think it happens that often. You've got to have some type of encouragement and support structure. You are the product of the people that you're closest to that are around you. You need to make sure those people are on the same trail you are, that want the same things that you want, that they want that width of relationship in their family, that they want that depth in their spiritual life, that they want to get their health and their fitness up high. All of that stuff comes back to the key, and the key is self-discipline. And you've got to have it, but it's all connected. You can go out and make a whole lot of money, but if you don't have the self-discipline to control what goes in your mouth and to work out, what good is it going to do you when you lose your health in your old age, or even in your young age? If you're not willing to put the self-discipline into your marriage and your relationships and your family life, what good is it going to do to have all that money and to be able to say, yeah, I can run a marathon, but your family relationships are falling apart and your wife doesn't want anything to do with you and your kids won't talk to you? Well, what good is that? All of that stuff takes self-discipline. It's all connected, and the things that we learn, and as basic as it is, what I loved about what Will Smith said, it starts with what you put in your mouth and how you treat your body, because that is the biggest thing that is in your best self-interest. It is huge. And if you can get self-discipline in that area, and that's what I've been saying, if you can get self-discipline in the area of your health and fitness, it translates massively into the other areas. Now, does it do it every time? No, because you've still got to put the work into those areas too. But at least it gives you the tools and the know-how to be able to do that, so that you can go deep and high and wide and be able to complete the circle with everything connecting it in terms of your tasks through the day, so that you can provide for your family. It's all connected. So I just want you to think about that. Self-discipline is the key. You need a team. You need a team around you that's going to cheer you on and help you. This is a team sport. So I just want to encourage you to do that. If you don't have a team, you seriously need to be on my team, because I'm telling you now, you can't do it alone. You need a team. If you don't have one, I'm right here. Message me, call me, comment below, whatever you got to do. But I'm telling you now, that is the key. And it was just really cool to hear, someone else do the exact same thing and say the exact same thing that I've been saying for a couple of years now, just to validate that, yup, that's exactly what you do. And like he said, 99% of the people won't do it. 1% of the people will. I think it's more than that, but they will do it. And I hope you're one of those people. Own your day. Bring the joy. Love you guys. Live from the Clawfest, this has been Doug Hayward, and I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week.